Okay. A very good morning, children. Welcome to online session of subject mathematics of 6th class. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about the common factors. Is it right, children? So, how the common factors are rising from the numbers. Okay. So, with the help of factors. So, if you know the how to find the factors of any number, so we can easily find the what are the common factors. So in the previous online class, in the previous video class, we have discussed that one. Okay. So in the common factors, which is the greatest, that means which is the largest common factor, we have find it. Okay. So just by finding the factors of any number of or two or more numbers, we have find the factors, and then afterwards we taken the common factors from the two numbers. From the two numbers we have taken the common factors. Suppose if 18 and 24 are there, we found the factors of 18 and factors of 24. And in the factors we have selected the common factors. Is it right, children? So in the common factors, suppose two or three numbers are there common factors. In these three common factors, which is the greatest common factor also we have seen. Okay. So which number is greatest? Suppose 12 is greatest means, so 12 we have taken like that. Okay. So 12 is the greatest common factor, like that we have taken. Okay. So like this, if you want to see, so here this is this is a method of finding the factors, finding the what is the greatest common factor. So or else HCF. So HCF is known as a highest common factor. So for this greatest common factor, there are three names. One is HCF. HCF means highest common factor. HCF means highest common factor, or else you can say as a greatest common divisor. Greatest common divisor. So GCD, greatest common divisor. So HCF and GCD both are same only. So highest common factor, largest common factor, or else greatest common divisor. Three are same only. Okay. So to confuse you, in the exam point of view, to confuse you, they will give the question like this. So instead of giving HCF, they will give GCD, greatest common divisor. Or else instead of GCD, they will give find the HCF of so and so numbers, like that they will give. Okay. So at the time you should do the same method of finding the factors, and in the factors you should get the common factor, which are common factors in the both numbers. Okay. And next, in the common factors, which is the greatest common factor, okay, which is the largest number, you are supposed to find. Okay. But sometimes if you see, means this process, whatever they're doing, this process will become somewhat lengthy. It will take somewhat time. Okay. So to reduce your time, to decrease your time period, so they the mathematicians has found two methods. Okay. So what are those two methods to find a HCF? That one we shall see. Okay. So today we are finding the highest common factor with the help of two methods. So finding HCF in the two methods. So what are the two methods? So the first method is prime factorization method. Prime factorization method. Okay. So this is one of the method. Okay. Already you have seen that how to find the prime factorization means two methods you have seen. So what are the two methods? So by doing the factorization, by finding the factors, and the second one is by doing the tree diagram method. Okay. So like this, the two methods will be there. Okay. Prime factorization method and another method is there. So what is the another method is, we shall see. So here one is prime factorization method, and what is the second one means division by continued division, by continued division method. So one is prime factorization method and another one is continued division. Okay, so they, like this the two methods will be there. So in these two methods we shall these two methods will be somewhat small only, but you should understand what are these two methods. Okay, so because why we should do these methods means in the exam point of view they will be particularly asking that find the HCF of so and so numbers using prime factorization method, or else find the HCF of so and so numbers using continued division method. So at the time you should do that particular method only. You are not supposed to do any another method or general method you are not supposed to do. Okay, so for that only we are supposed to understand what are these two methods. Okay, so here see children, now we shall do the first method, the first division method. So what is the first method? So the first method is using prime factorization method. So finding HCF using prime factorization method. Okay, prime factorization method. So prime factorization method. So what will be there in the prime factorization method means, so here if any two numbers are given, so first of all you should find the prime factors. That means taking only the prime numbers and doing the factorization. Okay, and afterwards from the two numbers whatever the common prime numbers are there, you should take that one and you should do the multiplication. So we should do with one problem. So what is the problem means, suppose if there is a number called so in your textbook he given the example of 12, 30 and 36. So I am taking 24, 36. I am taking the numbers 24 and 36. Okay, so if 24 and 36 are there, so how to do the how to find the HCF of 24 and 36? They will ask, find the HCF of 24 and 36 using prime factorization method. So solution, how you are supposed to do means, first of all you should do the first step is same as this 24, 36. So first 24 you should take the prime factors. Okay, so LCM with the prime factors only you should take. So what is the first prime number? So what prime number series? So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. No, so 11 and so on will be there. Okay, so we should take first with the 2 only, because this number is divisible by 2, because see the ones place digit is 4. Okay, so that means here this is divisible by 2, so we can take with the 2. Okay, 2 is a first even prime number. Okay, so that's why here with 2 in 2 table when 24 will go, so 2 12s 24. Okay, next after 12 again is 12 going in 2 table or not? Yes, because ones place digit is 2, so that means now 2. Okay, so here 2 6 12. Okay, next is 6 is going in 2 table or not? Yes, it is going. So when it will go? So 2 3 6. Okay, so what is this number? This is a prime number. 3 is also a prime number. So 3 is the next prime number for the 2. Okay, so if you are seeing all these numbers as a prime numbers, then it is then your answer. Okay, so instead of this one you can do like this also. Okay, so here 3 is there. So 3 is going in the 3 table. Okay, so 3 ones 3. Okay, so now what is the answer here? Here we got 1. So up to you should do this LCM up to 1 till the result should get 1. Afterwards you should see all these numbers. If all these numbers are the prime numbers, then you should stop. Okay, so if all these numbers are prime numbers, you should take that these all numbers should be prime numbers only. And at the last here, if the result came as 1, then you should stop the doing factorization. So after doing this one, So now next 36 is there. Next 36 you are supposed to take. Okay. So 36 means see children, here 36. So in which table it will go? Will it go in two table? Yes. Okay. So we should take with the 2. Okay. 2 ones 2. 2 ones 2. 1 will be left over. 1 6. 16 means 2 8 16. Next. Is 18 going in two table or not? Yes. So 2 2 9s 18. Next 9. Is the 9 going in two table? No. You should take the next prime number. What is the next prime number? 3. Okay. So in 3 table it will go. So 3 3s 9. Okay. Next 3 is there. So 3 it is also going in 3 table. 3 ones 3. Now what is the answer we got here? 1. We got 1 here. So that means we should stop this doing factorization and we should see all these numbers. So whether all these divisors are two prime numbers or not. Okay, if prime numbers, whatever you are doing that is correct. So after doing this one, now for 24, what are the prime factors for 24? So write down 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Is it right? So prime factors for 24 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Next for 36, what are the prime factors for 36? 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Okay. So like this we are supposed to do. So after doing this one, so what you are supposed to do means here see children. The next from this we are supposed to take the common factors. Which are common factors in the two steps? Okay. See children. Here 2 is there. Here 2 is there. Take only 1 2. Okay. So HCF is equals to, so here one pair of 2 is there. One pair of 2 is there. So take only 1 2 here into. Next here another pair of 2 is there. Okay. So from this pair you take only 1 2. Okay. Next still any other pairs. So see here 2 is there, but here 3 is there, but here 3 is there. So take one pair. Okay. So for 3 2 one pair is there. So from this pair you take one number. Okay. So afterwards here this is 2, this is 3. Both are different numbers. So whatever in the pairs you should find the pairs, and in the pairs you should take only one number, one digit to find the HCF. So what is the answer for this one? 2 into 2, 2 2s 4, 4 3s 12. So what is the HCF? HCF is equals to 12 for this 24 and 36. So for 24 and 36, what is the HCF? That is 12. Okay. Understood children? I think so you have understood this prime factorization method. Okay. Say getting the prime factors with the help of this one. Afterwards writing the prime factors in order and taking the common whatever the common factors are there, you should take in a pairs, and in the pair you should write only one number. Okay. So I think so you got it, this one. Okay. So this is finding the HCF with the help of prime factorization method. I think so you have understood. So this is first method. So how to do in the next in the continuous division, continued division method? So that is second method. So for the same problem we shall do with the second method. Okay. So how it will be, we shall see. Second method, continued division method. Continued division method. So what is this continued division method? Means, see children, here division you should do. Okay, I think so you know how to do the division. Is it right children? Same like that only, but there will be some another process. So continued. So the division will be continued going on. Okay. after you get a remainder, you will stop. Okay, so even though when the remainder is when you got the remainder, you should continue with that remainder. Okay, so here how you are supposed to do means, see children, solution with the help of continued division. So see here, suppose here two numbers are there. Okay, here two numbers are there. So for these two numbers, which is the greatest number? In these two numbers, which is the greatest number? So the greatest number should be should be act as a dividend. Should be act as a dividend. That means, so here first step is 24, 36. Okay. So after writing this one, so the step 1. Okay. Okay. So 36 should be act as a dividend. Okay. So dividend means, so in between two numbers, in between the two curves, so the number is a dividend. Okay. Once again I am saying, see children, in the division process, so this is the division process now. So the number which is staying here, that is a dividend. That is dividend. Okay. And the next, the number staying here, that is a, if you want to means, you can write in your notebook. Okay, at the back side of your classwork or at any place, rough place. Okay, so this number will be acting as a divisor. D-I-V-I-S-O-R, divisor. D-I-V-I-S-O-R, divisor. Next, the number which is coming here, that is a remainder. That is remainder. Okay, that is remainder. And the number which is coming here, this is called a quotient. Q-U-O-T-I-E-N-T, quotient. Okay, I think so you have understood. So this number will be calling as dividend. This is a divisor, this is a quotient, and this is a remainder. So dividend should be greater than the divisor. So this number should be greater than this number. Okay, so suppose if this number is a smaller number than this number, suppose divisor is greater and dividend is a smaller number, you will get the result, you will get the quotient as a decimal number, like 0.75, like that it will be coming, because that is less than 0, because that answer will come as a less than 0. Okay, so like that you are supposed to do. Okay, I think so you have understood. Okay, so this is the method, children. So this is the division process. So these are the names, children. Compulsory you should identify these things. Okay, so dividend is middle one, divisor is the whatever the number which is there in the denominator of a fraction, and next this is the quotient. Quotient means result. Remainder means whatever the number it will remains. Okay, that is remainder. Okay, so like that you should do. So here what is the greatest number? So 24 or 36? So 36 is the greatest number. So 36 should be written in the middle. Okay, and next here divisor means 24 you should take. Okay, the remaining number, small number you should take as a divisor. Okay, now you should do the division. So in 24 table 36 will go? No. So because 24 2s 48. 24 2s 48, but not 36. So you should take 24 ones 24. Now do the subtraction. 6 minus 4 2, 3 minus 2 1. So here see children, here we got the remainder as a 12. Then here what is the method, children? So continued division method. So here for the remainder you should continue this division. So how to continue means, here whatever the remainder is coming in, now it will become as a divisor. So this remainder in the second step it will become as a divisor. Okay, divisor like this. Okay, so what should be written in this place means, you should write the previous divisor. So what is the previous divisor? 24. So small number. So you should take that previous divisor here. So here in the second step, the division is going on with the remainder and divisor. Remainder and divisor. So with here remainder it will become as a divisor, and this previous divisor it will become as a dividend. Now see children, dividend is greater than the divisor. Okay, so in the 12 table when 24 will go? Yes, 12 to 24. 12 to 24. Now what is the answer? 24 minus 24, 0. So you should continue the division till you get the remainder as 0. Till you get the remainder as 0. Okay? So if you got the 0 as the remainder, then what you should take? So whatever the divisor is, that will become as a HCF. That will become as a HCF. So for which division 0 is coming, that divisor will become as a HCF for these two numbers. Understood, children? I think so you have got this part. Okay? So like this you are supposed to do the continued division method. Okay? So here two numbers I have taken. Suppose if three numbers are there, so what you should take? So at the time, so in the three numbers, so which is the greatest number and which is smallest number? First you should do for the greatest number and for the smallest number for the in the division. Okay? So if you want means you can note down this one in your classwork. So once again I won't say this method in the live classes. In the live classes I won't say this one. Okay? So now only you pause this play and you can note down in your book. Okay? Or else if you want you can listen once again carefully. Okay? So now see children, here only two numbers I have taken. Suppose if he was asking HCF for to find a HCF for the three numbers. So at the time what you should do? So at the time you should take one greater number and one smaller number. So first you should do the division method for the two numbers. So after getting, you will get one HCF for the two numbers. So for the two numbers, so this HCF number and whatever the remaining middle number will be there, no? So another number. So for these two numbers you should do the division method. Okay? So at the time, so that will be like that. Okay? So now we shall see one problem regarding that one. Okay? Suppose if three numbers are there. Okay? We shall see. Prime factorization method. So prime factorization method. So how to do for the three numbers? If the three numbers are given, how to do? So we shall see with one example. Okay? So 18, 34, 22. Okay? So now three numbers are there. So previously we have done with only two numbers. Now we are doing with the three numbers. So how to do? So for the two methods. So here same children. Okay, this method is same. Okay, first 18, 34, 22. So now first we should do the factors for the 18. Okay. So first what is the first prime number? So 2 only. Okay, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and so on will be. Okay, these are the prime numbers. So first you write down like that before doing this prime factorization. So just up to 11 it is enough. Okay. So here 18. In which table 18 is going? See the ones place digit. Here it is. So it will divisible by 2. Okay. Okay. If you want to take instead of 2, if you want to take 3 also, no problem, because 18 is divisible by 3 also. Okay, you can take like that also. First directly 3 also you can take. Okay, because 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 is divisible by 3. So instead of 2 you can take 3 also. Okay, so now I am taking 2 only. Okay, I am taking 2 only. So in 2 table when 18 will go, so 2 9s 18. Okay, then next 9, in which table 9 will go? 3 table. So in 2 table it won't go. So in the next prime number is 3. So 3 is 9. Okay, next again 3 is 3 ones 3. Okay, so this is for 18. Next for 34 we should do. Okay, so for 34, so ones place digit is 4. So we should take two number. Okay. So 2 ones 2, 2 ones 2. So 1 is left over. So 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 4. 14. 2 sevens 14. Okay. So next 2 and 17 are there. Okay. 17 it doesn't go in any another table. Okay. So 17 only. So because 17 is a prime number. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. No? So 17 is a prime number. 71, 17. Okay. Next. Afterwards 22. Okay. In which table 22 will go? Okay. So 22 will go in the 2 table. Is it right? Because 1's place digit is 2. Okay. So 2 ones, 2 ones. Okay. Here 11. 11 is a prime number. So 11 is a prime number. So that's why 11 ones 11. Okay. Now we got this answer. Or now we have done the factors for these numbers. Now what we should do? So we should take the we should write it. So if for 18, what are the factors? 2 into, you should check these three things. These numbers you should take. So 2 into 3 into 3. Next 34. For 34, 2 into 17. Next for 22, 2 into 11. Okay. So these are the factors. These are the prime factors. So all these numbers are prime numbers only. Now what we are supposed to do? So we are supposed to find the HCF. So how to find the HCF? So from these three factors, so you should take any common pairs are there or not. Any common pairs are there or not, we have to find. So what is the common pair here? So 2, 2, 2. So 2 is there in the common. Okay. So that means 2 is one of the factor. 2 is one of the factor. Okay. So writing 2. Still any common factor? 3 is there here. But here for the 34 and 22, 3 is not there. Okay, same here. So 17 is not there in the 18, in the 22. 11 is also not there in this one. Okay, if there is any common number in the three factors means, then you are supposed to write that one. Okay, so now only 2 is there. So what is the highest common factor here? Only 2. So 2 is the highest common factor. Okay, I think so you have understood this one. Now coming to the second method. So here HCF of 18, 34 and 22 is 2. Okay, I think so you have understood. Now what is the second method? How to find the second method? We have to find out. Okay, so next again I will if you write down, children. Okay, you note down this one. Okay. Next, B method, continued division method. Continued division method. Same problem, 18, 34, 22. Okay, 18, 34, 22. So continued division method, it will change. Okay. So how to take, sir? How to do this continued division method for the three numbers means, see children, here 18, 34, 22 is there. So here first of all in these three numbers, so first I am writing 18, 34, 22. So after writing these three numbers, so which is the greatest number in these three numbers? Which is the greatest number, children? So 18, 34, 22. So 34 is the greatest number. Next, which is the greatest number? Smallest number. So after 34, 18, 22. From these two numbers, which is smallest number? So 18 is the smallest number. So step 1. Step 1. What is the step 1? So same like this you are supposed to do. Note down in your homework, note down in your classwork, children. Okay? While I am explaining only, you are supposed to note down. So please pause your play and note down. Okay? So compulsory. So step 1. So what is the step 1? See. Division with 18 and 34. So division with 18 and 34, because with one greatest number and one smallest number. Okay, first of all you should do the division with the greatest number and smallest number. Okay, so division with the greatest number and smallest number. So greatest number should be in the middle, okay, 34. Okay, next in the divisor place this smallest number should be there. Okay, so 18 and 34, in 80 table does 34 goes or not, you have to check. Okay, because see children, so 18 to, what is 18 to? 2 8 16, 2 ones 2 plus 1 3, 36. So 36 is coming but not 34. So you should do, take 18 ones 18, 18 ones 18. Okay, now 34 minus 18, what is 34 minus 18? 4 minus 8 we can't do, so take borrow 10. 10 plus 4, 14. 14 minus 8, what is 14 minus 8? 6. Is it right children? Next, here 2. Reduce this number to one small number. Okay, 2 minus 1 is 1. Is it right children? So after this, now take again this remainder, you should make it as divisor, and whatever the previous divisor is, that one you should make it as a dividend in the next number, in the divisor. Okay, 16 18, in the 16 table does 18 goes? No. So 16 ones 16. So 18 minus 16, what is 18 minus 16? 18 minus 16 is 8 minus 6 2, 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, now 2 is a remainder. Okay, so this 2 remainder you should make it as a divisor, and whatever the previous divisor is, that one you should make it as a dividend here. So in 2 table does 16 goes? Yes, 2 8 16. So what is the remainder? Remainder is 0. 2 8 16, 16 minus 16 is 0 only. Okay, so that is so here we got the remainder as 0. So what is the HCF here? 2 is the HCF. For which division the 0 has came? So if we are doing with the 2 only, the HCF, the remainder became 0 here down. Okay, that means, so whatever the divisor, for what divisor the remainder becomes 0, that divisor will become the HCF. For these two numbers. So 18, for 18 and 34, HCF is 2. Still, is it completed children? No, it is not completed, because again still 22 is there. The next another number is there. So now we are supposed to do the division method. We are supposed to find the HCF for this, for the number 2 and for this 22. Okay, so HCF for 2 means here this 2, and 22 means whatever the remaining number. Okay, after doing this 2 HCF, so whatever the number remaining, for that number, and for the resultant HCF of a previous division method. Okay, so for these two numbers we are supposed to do the again this method only. Okay, so which is greatest number here? 22 is greatest, so 22 should taken in the as a dividend. So after taking dividend, so this 2 will become as a divisor. So in 2 table, when 22 will go? Okay, so 22, 2 11s 22. Is it right children? So directly it will go. So 22 minus 22 is 0. So here we got the remainder 0. So for which divisor we got? The 0. So for the divisor 2. Therefore HCF of 18, 22, 34 is 2. Okay, so like this you are supposed to write down. So finally we got the HCF as 2. So we sir, both the answers got the same only, no? So why can't we stop here? The result means here sometimes for this HCF and for this HCF there might be coming another HCF, another number, another divisor it may come. So that's why you are supposed to do for all the numbers. You are not supposed to leave any another number. Okay, so I think so you have understood this concept also. So please note down children, pause the play and please note down this one. Okay, so that it will be understanding for you very easily. So like this you are supposed to do the find the highest common factor for in two methods, as a prime factorization method and continued division method. So this is a these are the two methods, children. So I think so you have understood very clearly. Okay, so in for the two numbers we have done. For the if there are three numbers also same like this one. If suppose if four numbers also same like this only. Okay, so first of all taking two greatest one greatest number and one smallest number. Okay, so for that HCF what we should do, remaining two numbers will be there now. So in the two numbers which is greater number we are supposed to take, which is greater number we are supposed to take. Okay, so and for this HCF and for the greatest number. So after finding the two numbers, again still any another fourth number will be there. Okay, HCF of that result and that fourth number. So for the two numbers you are supposed to do the HCF like this. Okay, so that process will become somewhat lengthy only. Okay, so generally these questions they will ask for a 4 marks answer. Like for your second bit they will ask, not for long answers. Long answers means some word problems like that they will ask. Okay, so so like this is the concept of finding HCF method. Okay, so HCF it is also known as GCD, greatest common divisor. So for the divisors only, no? So these divisors only, no? These are divisors only. So common divisors we are taking. Okay, so from these divisors only we are taking common divisor. Okay, so if we are doing with the prime factorization we can say as a highest common factor. If we are doing with the continuous division method we can say as a greatest common divisor. Okay, so like this is about the finding HCF. Okay, in the two methods. So now I think so you have understood this concept very well. Okay, now I will give you some problems as a homework. So try to do very easily. Okay. Please note down, children, this homework in your homework book only. Okay. First one. Find the HCF of first one. Find the HCF of first one. 12, 24. 12, 24 by prime factorization method. Next, second one. 60, 90 by continued division method. Next, third one. 12, 16 and 28 in two methods. Okay, so see children, these are the homework problems, children. Find the HCF of 12, first one 12, 24 by prime factorization method, the first method. So 12 and 24 you should do the HCF by first method, prime factorization method. Okay. Next, second one, 60 comma 90. Okay, by continued division method. So second method, this is second method. Okay, so first problem with the first method, second problem with the second method only. Okay, first problem with the first method only. Okay, second problem is with the second method only, division method. Okay, next third problem, 12, 16 and 28 in the two methods. So for this third problem you should do in the two methods. So first prime factorization method and second continuous division method. So like this you are supposed to do. Okay, so this homework I should see in your homework books by today evening itself. Okay, so please don't neglect children. Compulsory, if you do this homework only, I can say the next concepts. Okay, if I am not getting the homeworks from your side means I won't take any classes. Okay, so waste of my classes it will be. Okay, so there should be some response from you. Suppose if you are having any doubts, you can please message me. Okay, I will explain in the next live class or in this type of recording classes. Okay, so like this you are supposed to do, children. So please do it this carefully, children. If you had any doubts, you once again you can recall back. You can recall back and you can see once again. Okay, so running notes is compulsory, children. So please, while you are listening only, you write running notes. Okay, you write down. You pause this play and you do it. Okay, so that it will be understanding very easily for you. Okay, so thank you for attending my class, children. Have a good day, children. Thank you.